Sun Wukong in Record of Ragnarok faced 100,000 soldiers from heaven alongside numerous gods and defeated them all. To take away his freedom was impossible. Stopping his wild rampage was impossible. Allowing him to become known as an outer god and the great sage, heaven's equal. However, upon facing Prometheus in the Apocalypse of the Gods tournament, he was hit with a monstrous attack that left the Monkey King looking like this, resulting in the start of the fraud allegations, people being disappointed, calling Wukong weak, many things we need to go over. However, this is just the start of the fight and Wukong is still going with the vibe, claiming that I was already planning on giving you the first strike to Prometheus. It's only fair to handicap myself a bit, highlighting that he does not view the first outer god Prometheus as a threat, not even beginning to fight back, but it's very possible that this was the Monkey King's grave mistake. The ability of this Greek god is simply overpowered, and the lore associated with it that we just got revealed is pretty impressive, increasing his stocks by an insane amount, which includes more information about Hercules revealed, Kratos making his first ever appearance in Record of Ragnarok, alongside various other gods and things to break down in today's video. So sit back and I hope you enjoy. Thus, to begin, it's not just the fandom hyping up Wukong, even though many are already disappointed with his design. During his introduction, we have Zeus outright claim that he is the current top contender for the championship, glazed beyond Ra already, a previous fighter, and implies that the Monkey King's strength is above all these guys on his side of the bracket, and you can even say he's above the likes of Enma on the other side, being hinted that Wukong defeated him in the past, the opponent of the literal character Death, and part of the side where there's more wild gods, not gonna lie. However, Wukong's opponent Prometheus has a lot going for him now, and unlike the monkey, he is willing to do anything for the sake of victory, giving it his all right off go, to end Ragnarok before it even starts and to save humanity. As such, he attacks with his divine weapon, these chains we see here, which due to Wukong's carelessness and willingness to allow his opponent to land the first strike, resulted in major damage being landed. Therefore, let's go over this divine weapon and the insanity of this Greek god. So his lore about being the first outer god provides some impressive stocks based on the track record of the previous two, also part of this group. However, I've seen some people confused in the comments. This tournament is not just for the outer gods. The likes of Indra and most likely some others are not part of that group. It's just that many of them are. The ones against Ragnarok or wanted to be part of the tournament but couldn't due to them not being controllable like the ones selected. He also warns Cuchulainn, the winner against Ra, that with his fighting style, he won't be able to win the Apocalypse, this tournament. This is likely because from Prometheus's view, this is actually his next opponent after defeating Wukong. Therefore, you could say that bro is confident enough that he is willing to give an opponent some advice, but this likely connects to Cuchulainn being a demigod, with Prometheus being friends with Hercules and someone who wants to save humanity, and for being fair, objectively doing it in a way better way compared to the goofy stuff Hercules tried pulling in the main series. But the first lore drop about Prometheus is him giving fire to humanity, a major sin from long ago that resulted in their evolution and many horrors occurring from future inventions that stemmed from this gift. As such, the punishment suffered by Prometheus was unlike anything we've ever seen in Ragnarok. For 30,000 years he was tortured with these very chains, and then for hundreds of thousands of years later, he was a punching bag for various other gods, never fighting back and still having these chains attached, where we get it revealed that he wanted this himself, claiming that to punish myself, I requested Zeus to forge this special divine weapon, something that results in the following. Those caught in these chains have all the pain they experience amplified by a magnitude of several hundreds of times. Therefore, a headbutt from Prometheus on a god like Bia results in not just damage, so much pain they are mind broken on the spot, revealing that something unique about Prometheus is his absolute mental fortitude, explaining how he was able to survive this next level pain and how bro is simply a built different mad lad, making it very likely that he's about to give Wukong an insane fight, already making him feel pain on a different level than he's ever felt before, with a headbutt alone, and then lands this on top of that. An attack levels above what destroyed the god in the flashback, and likely did a decent amount of damage to this overpowered god, at least an unserious version of Wukong, who was likely about to lock in. But in the final moments of the most recent chapter, we see him slowly getting up, calling the pain annoying, so his rage, his rampage hinted at previously, could be arriving very soon. A pretty wild start to the second fight in the Apocalypse of the Gods side manga, I'm not gonna lie. You can already tell if this gets an anime, it's going to go hard, and is even expanding on many things that we've wanted from the main series. For example, Hercules and his 12 levers, something we were just told about but didn't really get explored in his flashback, but we see here along his journey meeting Prometheus for the first time and actually resulting in the god to wake up and lock in, you could say. So Hercules does receive some respect in that regard, alongside just revealing many other gods fans have mentioned over the years, like Kratos, who's shown in this flashback. He's not this super badass character like in the God of War series, but getting insight about these characters to have at the very least answers is always great. Something that alongside the recent main series chapter about Odin and the real lore of this world provides much better world building and interesting aspects to discuss further. After this video, make sure to check out this one I just uploaded. But for an example, in this chapter as well, we see the older brother of Prometheus, Atlas, who wields enough strength to hold up heaven. With this being a pathway to learn more about the Titans, we get it confirmed here that genetically as a race, the Titans' most common divine power is insane raw strength. That seems to be an aspect connected to all of them. And as a reminder, something that's reminded to us in this very chapter, the Titans were defeated by the gods of Olympus, particularly in Zeus's flashback where we see him defeat his father. However, we get it confirmed here that Prometheus, while a Titan, was someone who was on Zeus's side, but again, due to the previously established first sin, he was viewed as an outsider by both groups for all this time, and that's why he's different to all the other Greek gods, with nothing highlighting him as weak by any means. Even in this chapter, when he's about to land this crazy attack on Wukong, we have Zeus say, "I see, even if he is the great sage, heaven's equal, it might be a little dangerous in fighting someone like Prometheus with this impressive divine weapon and not taking him serious from the go." Therefore, is Wukong weak? Not exactly. This is just the very start of the fight. Nothing really has even happened. On top of that, people need to realize that the characters depicted in Record of Ragnarok are not always going to be highlighted at the strength they have in real world history or mythology, such as all the stuff you guys comment about Wukong down below. A lot of it is probably going to be applicable to Record of Ragnarok, but until we see certain aspects, we can't say for sure. So like every character in Record of Ragnarok, they're probably going to be portrayed weaker than they are in real mythology. That's how it works. But still, hopefully we get some transformation to a monkey, some connection to Buddha in the side manga, and many more things everyone's looking forward to with the Monkey King. Now before I leave, if you want to support the channel, check out the merch, purchase some gamer subs using my code, link in the description. Subscribe for more, watch this video to learn more about Record of Ragnarok, and laters boys.